Hi friends, welcome. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So today I wanted to share with you a really easy way to make your pop sockets. Now, honestly, on these ones here, the pieces I did them in two pieces. So when I put it in, it kind of moved a little bit. So I would, put my pieces together and, glue them together like when I was Mod Podging them or whatever. But super cute way to do them. Now, as you can see, if you look at the pop socket, like it is completely like just perfectly covered, nice and even. I could definitely go a little thinner with it, but it is a just perfect, even pop socket. Just a nice, perfect, even pop socket. Nothing on, not a bit of residual on your sides. Like the sides are just perfect. Just perfect. Now I know my little pieces there aren't even, but it is a nice, perfect, even little pop socket. So again, my pieces, I would definitely glue them together because when I put them in, they moved. So I would definitely glue them so that they stayed nice and center. But the whole thing was to see about making a nice, even, perfect pop socket, which we definitely did. Like nothing on the sides. There's no drip. Just super, super, super easy. And Woody stayed in place, so he looks good. But definitely a nice, just even, perfect pop socket. Nothing out of place. Like not even a drop of epoxy any place other than the top of the pop socket. So I think I showed you all of them. But this is just a really super easy way to do pop sockets, especially if you are going to do a bunch at a time. So listen, I hope that this video is helpful, and I've attached the video of doing them and what I used. And listen, I hope that it is helpful. I hope that you have a blessed and beautiful day. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you. Hello, friends. Okay, so I bought this mold. I got this from Amazon, and I got it and thought this would be absolutely perfect for epoxy on pop sockets, and especially if you're going to be doing a bunch at a time, because obviously, as you can see, you can do 10 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 in here at one time. So that's awesome. Now, I also have another project that I'm planning on doing this for, which is what I actually picked it up for. But when I got it, I was like, this is perfect for pop sockets. So now I am going to be trying this for the first time, and I put in my epoxy. I just sprayed it to get rid of bubbles with some denatured alcohol. Now I cut out some different little pictures. I'm going to have to kind of practice with my pictures. And I had done these in like separate pieces. So really, if you were going to do something like this, you'd want to glue the pieces together because they moved underneath in my epoxy. But again, the idea was to see how easy we can do epoxy on our pop sockets. Now I have another idea for glitter that I'm going to try, and I'll see how it works and show it to you, because if it works out the way I'm thinking, it will be great. So, but again, back to this is with pictures. So basically I just, put in my epoxy, put my pictures in. I put a little bit more epoxy over top of them. And the amount of epoxy that I used was fine, but in all honesty, I could have gone a little bit less. Like I could have gone a little bit less before I put the picture in, and then a little bit more. But, this is one of those things that you'll just have to sort of figure out what works for you. And I took my little tool, just kind of straightened up my pictures. And then from here, what I will do is let them sit for about 6 hours and then put my pop sockets in. So here we are. Sorry about the lighting, but it's on the back porch. It's very dark. I didn't feel like bringing my ring light out because that thing is big. So anyways, I just took my pop sockets. Now I opened them first to make sure they work, because occasionally they don't. And then I just fit them into the mold on top of the epoxy. So at this point, the epoxy is very firm, but it's still tacky. So I don't have to worry about my pop socket like falling down inside the epoxy, but it's still tacky enough that it's going to stick to it and it's going to adhere very strong without any problems. So I just go through and put a pop socket on each of my little epoxy molds. And these particular ones, these aren't really the brand Pop Socket. I know that sometimes we use that as the item when that's really the brand, but these are from 3M are the brand on these. And I got these at Glitter Chimp, and I believe, if I am remembering correct, they are like 59 cents a piece, something like that. They're very inexpensive. So these are all in. I'm just going to let them sit overnight, and then I will come back and take them out. So surprise, here we go. They are all out, and these turned out fabulous. Now, granted, my pictures moved inside, so please don't judge me on that. I knew that, I was just sort of practicing to see how it would work, and I definitely have to do a better job with my pictures. And then I think that doing the way I'm thinking for glitter, I think is going to be amazing. So I'm going to try that next. But as you can see, like, these turned out absolutely phenomenal, and the pop socket is stuck on there so well. There is no getting it off. Like, it's even, it looks perfect. The sides are so nice and perfect. You have no drips. You're not trying to like dome something. I am super excited with how well this turned on. So I will find this product in my Amazon list, and then I will link it in the description. It won't be there initially when I put the video up because I'm going to have to go back and find it, but I'll go back in and I will link it so that it's easy for you to find if it's something that you want. And I will try the glitter ones that I'm thinking about and see how that looks. I'll show it to you. And then I have another really fun project that I'm going to be using this particular mold for. Oh, and also this mold, it came with 2 of them. And it was like $6.99. You know how Amazon is. They kind of change all the time prices. And it actually came with 2 of these. So listen, if you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up. I hope it was helpful for your friends. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day.